Hello everyone, welcome to our Claymaker Toolbox series. I'm going to film a series of videos where I show you all the tools that I've got around my studio and the ones that I find more useful and the ones that are just, an add-on. Today we're starting with the sculpting tools. So there are different types on the market. So what I've got in my studio are this kind of ball tool. Usually they come with one side is a ball tool, again like a dotting tool, and the other side is either a fine brush or a silicone brush. You can find different in the market. Sometimes they've got another type of tool on the other side. Ball tools are incredibly useful. They come usually in packages that've got different sizes, like this is a very tiny one, up to very big ones like this. So when you buy the package, usually you find more sizes in the same package. So we use them for so many different purposes. The largest ones can be used to create petals and shape them. The medium ones also, they can be used for that, or they can be used to create textures on your clay. They can be used to sculpt small things. And I use the finest one even to paint on clay, like a small detail. So they're incredibly useful. You can use them with liquid clay to paint, to dot, to create textures, or you can use them with acrylic paint or anything like that. Then we've got these kind of tools that also come in packages. Usually they've got like a few of them like these. I must say that out of the whole package, I maybe use like one or two. Usually I use the needle tool. This is super duper useful. You can also find them that are shaped like on an angle. Usually those are a dentist or dentistry tools, and those are also very useful to create textures on your flowers or on the clay in general. And again, I use the needle tool for so many things, like texturing leaves, for example, or to even like move bits of clay or petals and then place them somewhere else. So they are incredibly useful. The other side, I also use it quite a lot, and I use it to mush the clay. Like for example, when I create small leaves or like mushrooms, I add a little bit of musk with this. Or again, they can be used to squish the clay, or to move things. I must say that the others in the package, I don't use them that much, just because I find them a little bit of a repetition. Like this one, for example, it's kind of a similar purpose of this for what I use it for, but again, they are incredibly useful for sculpting, for adding details. So I think that having them in your toolbox is a very good thing, and they're very cheap. You can find them literally anywhere, even at Kmart for really cheap. Kmart, I think it's got the plastic ones. Then silicone brushes or tools, again, quite often they come in the same tool that is the ball tool. So the other side is silicone. Again, extremely useful, because if you use like resin or any sealant, it doesn't stick. So see, you can brush the sealer on your clay, and when it dries, you just remove it, so you avoid like having to clean properly all your brushes. So I find them really useful. I can use them to shape petals as well. Then I found these tools here at Kmart. They are also very good to create small textures, kind of the same purpose of the metals one, but they do come with like different types of tips. They're really cool. Found these tiny tools at Bunnings for like $3, something like that. They're just plastic tools. I found them really good to mix liquid clay, different colors, or again to just create little bits and pieces or textures. Again, this is not a must-have, but it's a good and cheap tool to have. And then a must-have, I must say, are these kind of brushes. Again, you can usually find them with the packages of usually they're sold for pottery. So if you look up pottery sculpting tools, you should find them in packages, and they come with a brush as well. If not, simply look for a straw brush, and it should come something like this, maybe not in wood. Super useful to create very nice natural textures on clay, and also to clean your cutters. And then this other one, this bits is a metal brush. It also came in the same package of the wooden one, I think. This one is super nice to mold your leaves, so really nice tool. And then finally, the must-have is a exactor knife. So this is just a precision knife. You can find different brands. Now I must say that different brands equal different qualities sometimes. I found some that are a little shaky, as in the little tip, so the blade can break, can be a bit fragile, or sometimes this bit comes loose very easily, which is a little annoying because maybe you're doing precision work and it comes off. But usually, like one from Amazon should be fine. And this is like the tool that I use the most. It's super useful to cut little bits and pieces, to lift clay, and like it's just incredible. It's fantastic. So get one of these for sure. Last one is tissue blades. So these ones, we need them to lift the clay from your ceramic tile. This is a must have. It's really hard to work with polymer clay if you don't have a tissue blade. Again, you can order them from anywhere. They're not very expensive, and they usually come in a package of 2 or 3. So tissue blade. And that's it for like the basic sculpting tools that I've got on my desk that I use. And I'm gonna see you again with the next video where we're gonna show you some other essential tools in my box.